got no doubt. This life ain't got no ceiling like you won't break me, I won't back out. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm going so high. I got no doubt. This life ain't got no ceiling like you can't stop this.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Cycle. Set hut. Drill green. Set hut.
Love going to throw right away. This is caught by Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
No, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lift at the end of that one.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And Barkley did not get there. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Hey, let's go. Hey, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Great. Set.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
26-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action. Love to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Yellow, line. Set, strike, strike. Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Five, 97. Ready.
Glove. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Black Ultra.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pick.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Marshawn Lloyd taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Burt sets up to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Great, check. Trimmer. Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Hurts. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Rashawn Gary. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. That's good for 28 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now 2nd and 9. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And it's a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Don't touch it. And anyway, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Barkley fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Don't touch it. But anyway.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Here's 2nd and 10.
Field, flat.
Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. Now Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Ready.
Going back to Love. He's got his receiver. It's Golden. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Black ultra. Come on, set. Ready.
Love now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Green jack. Let's ready.
Love looking to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Hurry.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Dancing to his left. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A handoff to Barkley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, 27 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, the spin. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Love, they go play action now. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action this time with Love. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jalen Carter drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. The kick by McManus is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Great, set.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Come on.
Love. Got his man. It's Williams. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lloyd. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marshawn Lloyd. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25. Here's a give to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
To throw now, here's Love. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
But a great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now this thrown deep to Kraft. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Tucker Kraft, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Packers are back within a score.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Great. 180.
Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Go ahead, set. And anyway, yeah.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more,